Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is the biggest beta of all time, further showing why, if you're PlayStation, why you're going to be scared when Activision Blizzard are officially a part of Xbox, and another handheld has been announced in partnership with Xbox. All right, guys, before we get into this, I see many of you are new here. If you are new to the channel, you enjoy what you see throughout this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button, trying to hit 10K subscribers by the end of the year. So if you like what you see, join the community, let's talk games. So over the past 2 weekends, there was the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta on all the platforms, starting with the PlayStation 5. As we know, they still have the marketing deal and got the beta first, and then it came to Xbox and it came to PC. And as we know, Call of Duty every single year is probably the biggest game release in terms of the numbers, in terms of the sales and the money that it makes. No matter, even if people like it or dislike it, it still sells like crazy. It's a cash in no matter what for Activision, which is soon going to be for Xbox. And we have some more numbers here for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta, and that this year it is the most hours played, the most players, and the most matches played. Now, Call of Duty 2019 was the fastest selling Call of Duty of all time, and that was Modern Warfare. Now we're going into Modern Warfare 2, and the reason why these games are so big and so popular is because it brings back so much nostalgia for people who played these games back on the Xbox 360. When I would say Call of Duty was at its peak, it became a cultural phenomenon with MW and MW2. People were talking about it, everybody was playing it. It was just massive. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing Call of Duty, without hearing about Call of Duty. And now we're getting these remakes of them, or I guess these reimaginings of the game. We got 2019 Modern Warfare 1, now we're getting Modern Warfare 2. So this game is going to be massive. You can bet on that. Whether it's the greatest game in the world or it's the worst game in the world, it's going to sell and do extremely well. But we look at this, and it's absolutely insane. And this, when you think about what's been going on with Activision Blizzard and PlayStation trying to stop the deal, this is why they are trying to stop this deal. Because Modern Warfare 2, I think, in my opinion, is going to blow any sales records out of the water for Call of Duty, going to destroy any previous revenue records or anything that Activision has posted with their financial earnings. And for PlayStation, for right now, they are going to be making a ton of money off of this game with all of the marketing rights that they have to it. But all of that money where they have to pay royalties, which is going to be going to Activision, is soon going to be going over to Xbox, which for them is their main competitor, which is terrifying them, which is why they're trying to stop this deal. Because you think about how big this game is going to be and the amount of money Xbox is going to be making off of it. Even with this game staying on the PlayStation platform, they're going to be taking that money, they're going to be reinvesting it right back into Xbox, right back into the Xbox ecosystem. And it's going to be something that completely shifts the industry, in my opinion, especially when a game like this also comes on to Xbox Game Pass. Now, when it comes to the beta itself, I played it. I had a decent time with it. There's definitely some issues with this, things I did not like. I feel like they've really built it for camping with the loud footsteps and the entire radar thing that isn't like the original radar. And I would love for them to go back to those original features, original feeling of Modern Warfare 2. Doesn't seem like they're going to, but the game itself, you can tell it's very shiny, it's very high quality, it looks great, it sounds great, it feels great as well. So there is a ton of potential for this game to be the best Call of Duty. They fine-tune some things here and there, so I'm pretty excited for it. But all in all, everyone is going to be jumping into MW2 when this thing releases at the end of October, and it's going to be insane how massive the numbers are going to be by the time the year ends next year. And then we start thinking about whatever the next Call of Duty is. But I think MW2 is going to be around for a decent amount of time in terms of having full lobbies and a ton of people playing. So the handheld gaming market continues to grow and continues to expand. We got this year the Steam Deck, which I think is the best gaming handheld out there. Absolutely love it. We got the Logitech G Cloud, which was just recently announced, which is going to be a pure cloud gaming handheld with Xbox Cloud Gaming at the forefront of it. And now we are getting here an announcement that is going to be coming on October 15th from Razer at RazerCon, and it is going to be in collaboration with Verizon, and it is going to be a 5G gaming handheld made by Razer. Now, we don't know anything about it really. Like I said, October 15th is when they are going to show it off. But there have been Qualcomm Snapdragon G3X handheld gaming developer kits that have been going around. And within those kits, it can support external displays up to 4K and GPUs capable of running games at 144 frames per second. And the fact that with this handheld, you're actually going to be able to download and play games on it, and it isn't just going to be cloud, means that it's most likely going to be a more powerful style of gaming handheld. This is a tweet here saying Verizon, Razer, and Qualcomm are teaming up on the world's first 5G mobile gaming handheld, the Razer Edge 5G. It will allow you to play your favorite games regardless of whether you are gaming in the cloud, on an app, or streaming from your console. And it is going to be a console that has all of these different features. As you can see here, it has all the controls. They kind of show it off, but there may be some sort of adaptive trigger, some sort of rumble in the trigger itself. And the controllers themselves, you can kind of see, but they sort of look like the Razer Kishi controllers that you connect right now to a cell phone if you want to play cloud gaming with actual controllers in your hands. Instead of having a cell phone, they're just going to have the actual computer right there in the middle where you're going to be able to play all of your games. Now, what's very interesting about this, what sets this apart from obviously something like Logitech G Cloud, is just the fact you're going to be able to download and play games right directly and store games directly on the device itself. And then with this initial ad where they're announcing they are going to be showing off on October 15th, they ended off here, and right here they have Xbox. And I've talked about this when speaking about the Logitech G Cloud, that was just the beginning. Xbox is going to try and get on to as many of these styles of devices, be in partnership with all of these companies that are going to be making these handheld gaming devices or any other gaming devices that are going to support cloud gaming in particular, to get Xbox Game Pass and Xbox Cloud Gaming on there, because to them, they don't care what the device is. They just want to get their ecosystem out there. And again, this is another one where Xbox is going to be the forefront of this device. You're going to have a lot of people picking this up specifically to play Xbox Game Pass, which I think a lot of people already do with things like the Steam Deck, and are obviously going to be doing that with the Logitech G Cloud. So interesting to see how much this is going to cost, what the size of the screen is, what it's going to look like, and how it's going to be able to actually run games locally, not just through the cloud, how the games are going to function, if they will be able to be like the Steam Deck where it's extremely capable. You can play full AAA PC games and have a great time with it. So October 15th, keep your eye out for the Razer Edge 5G announcement. But that's it for me, guys. Let me know your thoughts on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the beta. What do you think PlayStation is thinking right now, seeing these numbers and going forward, knowing Xbox is going to own Call of Duty? And what are your thoughts on the Razer Edge 5G? Are you interested in seeing what it's about? What do you think about another handheld entering into the market? Will it be able to compete with something like the Steam Deck? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here, if you liked what you saw, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. We'll be right back.